How many people here have gone door knocking? Door knocking. Wow, that's a big group. That's one of the things that people don't want to do in real estate. How many people here enjoy door knocking a lot and wake up in the morning and say, I want to go door knocking today? By the laughs, I'm thinking no one. Well, I experimented with door knocking, and in 2008, a group of us discovered a way that's effective and that is a little bit more enjoyable. And we've done it here a bunch of times as a group. Back in 2008, we decided, and this was where we had a Waikiki office, that we were going to come and learn this side of the island. So we went to Woodbridge. We called some listers, and we set up lockbox codes. We went and looked at the property through lockbox codes because it was vacant. And on the way out, there's a gentleman 2 homes down that was washing his car. So I decided I'm going to go talk to this guy. So I went and I talked to him and said, hey, we're checking out this property over here. What did you think about it as a neighbor? And he's talking, and he's saying, oh, that one, you know, people have been in and out. I'm surprised it's not sold yet because there's people there all the time. I said, well, what do you think about the price at $850? I don't remember what the price is, but it was somewhere in that range. And he went, wow, $850. My goodness. I think we all bought our homes in the $700,000. I didn't realize it went up that high. After talking for about 2 more minutes, he told me, you know, we're actually thinking about selling. We have 4 properties, and we think we want to sell this one now and move to our house in Aiea. It's not the same living here. We thought it was going to be more comfortable. It's just not worth the traffic and the drive. One of the agents followed up, and we listed that property a month later. So I thought about something. I thought we should do this more often, right? So that started our drive-by door knocking. And I'll tell you how it accelerated into drive-by a little bit later. We don't actually drive by and just roll down the window and yell at them. Although we did once. Didn't we do that, Neil, Lenny? I think we did that once in Waikele, and we talked to the people. What we do is we go see properties, not brokers open, but we go see properties, set up a bunch of lockbox codes, and we see the property, and then we go and look for people outside their house. Because when they're outside of their house, they're more willing to speak. I don't know about you, but every time I knock on the door, most don't answer. And I don't know who came up with this, but they built a screen door in back of the regular door. So even though they answer the door, there's still a screen door there, and you can kind of see a silhouette and usually a little dog barking at you. And they open it up a little with the screen door, and then they say, yes, can I help you? Yeah, I'm here with Coldwell Banker Pacific Properties. Oh, I don't want any. And they close the door. When they're already outside of their house, you don't have to worry about any of that. They're much more casual. So then we created a dialogue for that. And here's how the dialogue goes. Walk up to them, say, hi, I'm Kalama Kim with Coldwell Banker Pacific Properties, and we're just looking at your neighbor's house that's for sale. So I saw you out here. I thought I'd ask you, what do you think about that house? And it's amazing. They will go on and on and on and on, and they will talk about it. And then I ask, and on the back of your agenda, you can write some of these questions down, because we ask these questions over and over again. And then what I ask is, what do you think? I ask, have you seen it yet? If they haven't seen the house, what do I usually do? I ask them if they want to see it, because I have the key. I can show it to them. And then I tell them the price and say, what do you think about the price? They love this question, because they either talk about it being too low, and they're not very happy when your neighbor's and it's too low, because that means your price is going down, or you're too high, and they'll go on about that. And then I'm going to hit them with the big question. Do you know anyone that wants to buy it? Who do you want to be your neighbor? They never do. They don't. So I ask them, how long have you lived here, and why did you choose this neighborhood? They tell me. And I go on to, where do you think you're going to move to next? And the follow-up to, where do you think you're going to move to next? If they say, well, I'd like to live in Mauka. I want to go to beachfront. What's my next question? When do you want to be there? Or have you started looking? I can show you some of those properties. You'll be amazed what low interest rates and the prices falling in 2008 did to the market. It might allow you to get there today. Now, if that doesn't work, I'm making small talk between all of these questions, and I'm still going to ask them again. Do you know of anyone that's looking to buy or sell in this neighborhood? I'd be happy to help them. And we get leads from that. simply because we're able to start a conversation when people are already outside of their house. The name became drive-by door knocking because I don't think we got lazy. It might have been because we were afraid when we drove up to the person, parked, got out, they run into their house. That could be it too. What we tend to do is we're parked by the property we're seeing and we start looking out there. You can do the same thing. I will tell you, caution you, the requirement is though that you don't represent that listing, if it's not a Coldwell Banker one, as your own. Cannot do that. So if you're going to say, yeah, we're looking at that listing over there down the street because we want to see if we can find a buyer that's listed by so-and-so, then you can go in your dialogue. That's the one thing we have to caution against. That opportunity is out there for you every week. There are a lot of homes that are out on Lockbox. And most people don't door knock because it's not fun. So even the listing agent, they don't go door knock the neighborhood, the neighbors around that listing because it's not fun. So that opportunity is there for you. It could be months down the road until it sells. So who wants to do that next week? Okay, if we have a group, we'll do it. Who's done it before with us? There's some different hands. Good. Anyone want to share some experiences? How did it feel doing that, Etsuko? Right, so like Etsuko says, you'll be amazed at how many people are willing to talk. That they don't slam the door in your face. We're in Hawaii. We have great weather. People are outside all the time. They like talking. Right, what did you think, Leslie, when you did this? Yeah? Or drive-by door knocking when they're already outside their property. Because I remember you got a listing talking to someone outside your property. It wasn't even on purpose, but it was kind of like drive-by door knocking in Ocean Point.
So what do I think about a good time seminar?
All right, excellent. So you're talking about different types of door knocking too. Regular door knocking when you knock on the door, the ones where they're outside of the house, and then also door knocking for things like the seminar. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. So next week, we'll set up some of those opportunities.